What's up, everyone? My name is Kree. I have webcam, I have a microphone, I have no event stops, and I have an opinion. Spreadsheets and coaching, these paid for things by pro players or players that have achieved high accolades of success, are actually completely fine and kind of a good thing for the game. So, to get into this, there are like three-ish types of players, right? There's a strictly casual players. These are the table 500 guys and gals. Love them. I love seeing what kind of weird concoctions they come to the shops with the intention of just pulling off the funny combo one time. It's great. I love seeing it. It happens every now and again. It's awesome. We have the mid-core players. Shoutouts Team APS. Mid-core players, I think I kind of fall into this category where we don't really go to a lot of regionals or YCS events, but we play relative meta decks and we still go to our OTS or LGS. We like to have a good time, right? And then you have your upper echelon of players, or I should say the more dedicated competitive players. I'm talking to people that will travel out to every YCS that they can, to every regional they can. They play cash tournaments when they can. With every aspect of like hobbies and things people make, there's a target audience. So just because spreadsheets and coaching exist doesn't necessarily mean it's for you. Some players, we are all mostly adults here. We all work 40-hour weeks. Some of us more, some of us less. We don't have the time that these other players do, and the opportunities that these other players do that are producing these spreadsheets and having these coaching sessions do, to explore the game as in-depth as they are. And to compensate for that, they're willing to offer you guys, look, here's my findings, here's my intuitive thoughts, here are my thought processes while I'm playing the game, while I'm playing this specific deck. Have at thee. I think it's great. Me personally, I would never make a spreadsheet because, well, for one, I have no event tops, right? And I just feel like spitting out combo videos whenever, and half the time I'm cheating in them, but you guys roast me for it in the comments. And I think it's a great relationship with me and you guys. Subscribe for more shit like that. But like players like, Pack and Jib, they have YCS tops. They have YCS wins, probably. I don't know. They have event tops and wins. They got the accolades. If you guys want to pick an apple from that tree, you're going to have to pay to get into the fence, right? Perfectly fine. Some people have a problem with this, thinking, oh, you guys are gatekeeping information behind a paywall. Look, they put in the time, they put in the effort. If you want it, you can get it. Otherwise, you can figure it out yourself. That's what I do. I work 40 hours a week, as I'm sure many of you watching do. What I do in my free time, if I have the time to dedicate to it, I will test with my teammates. I will solo test hands whenever I can. That's when I figure my stuff out, and that's when I spit out videos for you guys. We're not all able to spend however many hours these guys are spending to come up with these things for you. To save you the time, they would like some form of compensation. I think that's completely fine. To each their own. And when it comes to coaching, same deal. They've studied a deck in and out, and they want to relay that information to a select few people that are willing to listen. Because here's the thing. When you're putting money down on something, that means you're committing to paying attention. It's not like somebody just offhand giving you advice. It could be in one ear, out the other. Because you have no tether to it. But when you're paying for coaching, you're paying attention, I hope. And you're applying that knowledge and information, like with the spreadsheets, to the next YCS, because you're getting these services because you intend to apply them at your next premier event. If you're not going to these events, maybe spreadsheets and coaching isn't for you, which is completely fine. And if you're just vehemently against the idea of it, that is also fine. There are other ways to improve yourself in the game with these decks that they are making coaching sessions and spreadsheets for. You just test with your team like I do. You can test with your local player base. You could hop on whatever ladder from whatever simulator you want to. Dueling Book, Edinburgh, Omega. Hopefully not Nexus. And you could learn that way. It's great. It's fine. But like this discourse of people going, oh, I can't believe that they have the audacity to charge money for this spreadsheet. All it is trading card game combos. You're not the target audience. Target audience are YCS, well, self-considered YCS level players who are getting this knowledge, and they want the time save convenience of this knowledge. Because I'm sure myself, like many of you know, there are players that we know for a fact have gotten access to these spreadsheets, and they still just fumble the deck completely because they have the information, but it doesn't stick. It does not stick. However, on the flip side of that, there are other players that I know who have paid the money for these sessions and for these spreadsheets, and the information has stuck and it has made a difference. And then there's the third level not third level, but third tier, third category, to put it nicely. Yeah, third category of player. Hasn't paid for spreadsheets, hasn't paid for coaching, but they just grind like these other players do, and they figure it out. You got three options, guys. Take your pick. Pay for a spreadsheet, pay for coaching, figure it out yourself. That's all I got, y'all. This has been Cree. Like the video if you found today's content entertaining, informative, insightful. Comment down below if you have ever paid for coaching or a spreadsheet and what difference has it made, or if you refuse to pay for coaching or a spreadsheet and what difference you feel that has made. Subscribe if you have not already for more content. And as always, until next time, have a good time.